Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, depending on where you are in the world today. Welcome back to your Sunday evening's entertainment. It is, of course, our hardcore Curse of Strahd campaign, episode 15, no less. Without further ado, let us hand things over to our enigmatic GM for the evening. It is, of course, Johnny Hurricane. Take it away, buddy.
Hello, everyone. I'm sure Zhang already explained it, but we are down a couple of players today, but I really like to keep the train rolling as much as possible because I never know when I'm going to have to take a time off for whatever bullshit, and we've got 3 players, so we're going to go. We are on episode 15, which is pretty crazy. I don't remember how many sessions we had when we last did Strahd, but I think it gets to low 20s generally, and then that's about either A, y'all die, or B, you beat Strahd, so, or whatever you choose to do. But we are going to just go ahead and pick it on up and see how far we can go, because the Ember Temple is fucking massive, and that is our destination for today. But last session we started directly after we had dealt with the enemies up in the swamp near Krezk, and we had gotten another one of the wine gems. Also ended up getting a ring of regeneration, which is currently on Sizz, so his ear will eventually grow back. I have to remember that while I'm NPCing him, if he takes any damage, that he heals like pretty quickly while we're exploring. But you can tell that basically Cloven, the beast man, the Mongrelfolk who had 2 heads. The second head was much more polite and basically articulated what he thought had happened, but wasn't exactly sure. He said it just kind of happened, and then you guys were like, okay, well, whatever, we're heading back to Krezk. And when you got back there, most of the Mongrelfolk were basically just asleep because they were so exhausted, but they had been purified, shall we say, so they weren't mean savages anymore. From there, you guys went into speak with the Abbott. It was the Abbott. Casimir was there. Ireena was there, and so was Ismark. There might have been one other irrelevant NPC. Yeah. Your guide to in the temple was there as well. But there was basically discussion back and forth on what's going on. They seemed to kind of imply that this was Baba's doing, but I think ultimately where we left after Krezk was there's not really any good guys here. It's just who's the better guys type of deal. But it was also revealed, the Abbott basically told you guys straight up, like, I'm an ally of Strahd. Like, if you leave anything here, I'm going to tell them. And you guys were like, okay, well, in that case, we're here to take Ireena, which that was your mission, so you were allowed to take Ireena. Otherwise, right, she would have just been sat there, and you guys took her to the gate. And you had joined up with Esmeralda to defeat these vrocks and all these other monsters, and she was like, well, I can take her to the tower, and I'll keep her safe. And basically was like, if you guys don't come back within X amount of time, I will, take her somewhere else, try and keep her safe. So they departed and did that, while you guys decided that you wanted to go with the druids. Not go with. The druids were going to the winery, and they were going to be able to just kind of direct you to the Amber Temple, but then a persuasion check or something crazy ended up happening, and they were like, okay, well, we'll become horses for you, and we can actually walk you there, but we need you to do something first. They needed basically the Guthis tree dealt with, or Guthias, or whatever the hell it is. I think it's called Winter's Bark or something. One of the trees that I was thinking about it, I was like, man, this is a little easy for you guys, and I realized, wait, you could have came in at Krezk, so this probably would have been really fucking hard, actually, if you had come in at Krezk. So that's why that was so easy, but yeah. So you guys were like, cool, let's do that. We'll team up with them. You did give the wine gem to the druids, and as a result, you ended up getting a cloak of many items, many things. And there were some rolls, and ultimately a lot of fucking gold is on that. Well, a lot of gems of gold is on that, is what's going on there. So whenever we find a spot to buy, I imagine the shopping session's going to be before we actually take on Strahd, but we'll see what happens. You guys are loaded. and potentially going to be even more loaded as we are going to the Amber Temple. And the druid did kind of try and explain, Davian is the lead druid. Like, yeah, Baba's not, yeah, she's trying to do something. She's corrupting stuff. We don't really know. We think he ultimately thought that this tree was going to be another one of Baba's moving houses, which was not going to be. He's like, no, we can't have that. And you guys were like, cool, we'll deal with it. Dealt with it. Honestly, I mean, a bullet came out. Vola did go down to 1 HP technically, but wasn't knocked down or anything like that. You guys handled most of it. Without the bullet there, you guys would have handled it without any trouble, but everything defeated, the druids, the explodey, spiky plants, all of that business. We didn't do any looting last time, but they did level, because I'm just assuming we're going to get a long rest after this before we go to the pass. But we are going to do... I need music. That's what's going on there. We will do some looting here, because there was a couple of things worth checking out at the very least. But other than that... I'm trying to think if there's anything major that happened, but I don't really think so. Oh, you guys got your warm clothes, because it's about to... We're getting into the very, very, very cold turf relatively shortly here. So, with that, you guys have not quite leveled yet, right? We're still in the... I also deleted the lighting on the ring there, so you can actually see inside of it. But if there is any looting... Oh, maybe you guys remember... Vola normally tries to eat the hearts of things. I don't know if she wanted to eat the heart of the bullet or not, because I don't think it actually did too much. It got confused, and you guys just kind of killed it. And then, of course, the tree blight is just a big piece of wood, so you can't really eat that. But if she said she wanted to eat it, we'll say that she ate it. If not, we can retcon it when it comes back. Or when she comes back.
Schrodinger's bullet heart at the moment.
Oh, okay. Lovely. All right. As for you guys, there are a couple of obviously magical items that you saw when you came in. The druid, or the two witches, had... One of them had the Guthias staff, and the other one had a staff that basically looked like it was a watering can staff type of deal. Other than that, you guys can... You give me investigation checks if you want to kind of look around, see if you see anything.
Yeah, wasn't one of our things in this area? One of our cards?
One of your cards.
I honestly can't remember.
Let me open up my notes. I don't know. Open up to my vampire merits. Hang on.
Well
then. Which, hey, if you like Strahd, Tuesday we got another vampire game coming out. Just a different game is all.
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited for it. Very nervous as well, but very excited for it.
Yeah, first session's always nervous, right?
It's more that it's the newer system, but yeah.
Yeah, I think having the warm-up of Werewolf was good. So, you already got the sword, so we don't got to worry about that. Ally was... I see... I'll just go ahead and give you this chat, except I don't want to give all the deets. So there's your ally. That was the card that said for the ally. That's in Barovia.
Want to just chuck me a handout? I'll copy that into these so I can just reference them.
Yeah, sure. I will go ahead and now that I see, I remember. No, they're definitely not here.
Okay, good.
There's that one. That was for your swashbuckler card. Here, let me just copy the whole fucking thing. So there you go. And then the last one, your paladin one. Oh. Where are those? None of that here, but we've got 12, an 18, and a 23. Okay. Alara, you rolled an 18. Could you roll me 2d10, please? Whatever it is, that's the amount of gold you find as you're checking out people here.
11.
Yeah. I should have mentioned this if I haven't mentioned it by now. These are all minted with like Strahd's face. So most of the gold, any gold you've gotten here, outside of like something you might have gotten from some of the Vistani, so you got a little bit of a mixture, I think. But yeah, these ones are definitely Strahd's mug. But gold's gold, right?
It buys things, it buys things.
There you go. Valmir, I almost called you Valis. We got too many fucking similar names in these games, man. You notice that the tree, despite the fact that it is basically uprooted and tipped over, a few of its roots still seem to be in the ground pretty deep, and they look to be going the direction of the fog wall.
Okay.
You can also roll me 2d12, and that's how much gold you find.
Wicked.
Yeah, 10 gold coins for the bard.
I guess I'll follow them, like in the direction they're heading. I know
Sure.
you said we can't get that far, but
Well,
must be growing towards something.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, invisible wall, quote unquote. You can absolutely walk through it if you want. Don't let me stop you. Okay, so you guys do find the Guthia's staff as well. Let me get that out of the way before I forget. So basically, you'll have two magical staffs. Until they're identified, you don't really know what they are, but it's safe to assume one of them makes water. But yeah, you follow them down, and it gets right to the edge of the mist. Kind of like, you can kind of see that there's more woods, but then beyond that, it's just a blanket of fog. And there are these three, they basically just like mounds of fucking dirt near the, best you can tell, ends of the route. Way down there near the fog.
Who has the move earth stuff? Is that the other game?
I think you and Alara are the only magic users currently, so...
Yeah, okay.
Unless you have mold earth, but I think that's a druid spell. I
look.
mean...
If I've got it.
I have dig with shield.
Here you go.
Yeah, I don't have anything that will help with that.
Talon, you are welcome to dig one up if you want.
Sure, I'll help dig one up.
It's not really all that deep, actually. As you dig, I'll just dig the middle one up. There would appear to be a dead halfling wrapped up at the end of this vine. Looks like it was being dragged from the mist to here, is the best way to put it.
Or bugger.
Or bugger, yep.
I rebury it.
Yep. And if you check the other holes, it won't be halflings, but it'll be like... actually, are you going to check the other holes? The other dirt mounds?
Yeah, let's check their shit. See if they got anything useful.
Okay, they will not have anything useful because they are basically being dragged into the mist similarly to the way you guys were. So they're almost naked. But if you dig up the other holes, one of them will have a Dwagar, which definitely a little weird. And then another one will have what looks to be a what do they call them? High elf, fancy elf, basically. But again, all of them, they're all dead.
Is it obvious how they died?
I mean, there's no wounds or anything like that.
Okay.
If they got buried, that would make sense, but they seem to have looks of terror on their face, though. So...
Okay.
You are welcome to roll a medicine check if you want to try and figure it out.
I will try.
Yeah, I mean, except you used all your luck in Friday's game, didn't you?
Yeah. Or not.
No, maybe not. Yeah. So these individuals just die. Like, the best way is like sheer terror. Likely their hearts stopped from the terror of whatever happened. Again, no physical wounds or anything like that. It's just, yeah, scared. Very scared. Should also mention, this is a very, very, very long distance for some fucking roots.
Yeah. The tree was a bit funky anyway, right? Like, I mean, obviously it got up and started swinging, but
Yeah, it was.
like visibly it looked a bit off.
Yeah, even as you have the roots now, they're kind of more like blackish, and it looks very unnatural.
Well, what do we do with these bodies? We just rebury them? But perhaps we should burn them. Put them out of their misery, or at least to some esteem of what we can.
I am going to see if Lupin wants to set them on fire. No, we don't have anyone that can do firebolt, can we?
No.
I got a torch, it's fine.
Even if he did, he'd miss.
Mm-hmm.
I got a torch and some candles. It's fine, we'll figure it out. I got a tinderbox, it's good.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you can definitely, if you guys want to, you can absolutely. Plenty of shrubs and stuff around here. You can put them on a little pyre or whatever and light them up without any issues. Is that what you want to do?
The fact that you're
Yeah.
asking us again makes me very nervous.
I just gotta make sure, okay?
Do we want to have the smoke possibly attract things to us?
That is one way of looking at it, but I don't know if you're going to be as concerned with that, because when you do start the bodies on fire. Now you've started these bodies on fire before, like you did it with Melly, you did it with the werewolf, so you've seen typical.
We can do it as we leave.
Yeah, that's fine
So
if you want.
Then we've finished finding all the things we want, and then we set them on fire and then leave. So if anything is drawn to smoke, we won't be here.
No problem. You guys can gather your stuff and do that, but when you do it, the bodies burn and they release a purple smoke. Now, it's not coming at you or anything, but it's just a purple smoke that goes up into the air. And you guys can leave.
Have I ever heard of anything like that?
Well, we've seen it before. Or something similar, I think.
Yeah, I guess you've seen something similar. Not quite like this, yeah, but Alara, you can roll me a history. Maybe. Yeah, history or religion would be the best bets there. 14. Good enough. You guys have been learning enough about this place to know. These bodies, you've seen it before, Alara, like a type of ritual type of thing. When the smoke goes up like this, when it's this color, the best way to describe it is that it's not just burning the flesh, it's also burning the soul. So you likely just killed these guys' souls also, which maybe not a bad thing, just to be clear, but yes.
Oh god. Mara's gonna tell the others.
But this does. You guys were told basically that when creatures die here, the souls go up, and only Strahd gets to say who can go, right? So.
Yeah, it's not our choice if they burn or not. Their souls, at least. That decision is made by somebody else. My conscience is clear. Let us be on our way. We have much time to make up. Give me those staves, I'll have a look at them on the way. Unless there's any objections, he'll take the Ulthias staff and the watering staff.
Yeah. So you guys you can have those. Say you probably get another couple hours of travel before you make camp for the night. Got it, and then basically Davian will basically just be like, got about 4 hours to the pass tomorrow, and then we'll be able to make it if we make it through the pass without any issues, we should be able to get to the temple. He holds up his hand by nightfall, if you can fucking tell.
Or sooner.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, possibly. You totally could. But yeah, you guys can set up camp for the evening. You have enough druids that they are not really opposed to keeping guard, but you guys, obviously being the PCs, get the choice.
I would like to keep guard.
But there are only 3 of you currently, so if you guys all want to keep watch, you can.
I'm happy to go to sleep. As far as I'm concerned, these druids are up the land. They can look out for us. We good.
Alara doesn't trust, so.
But before he goes to bed, he's going to identify the staff and the other staff.
Okay.
And I'll just burn the spells, because why not? I don't need to do it as a ritual.
Right. The Guthias staff, it is a staff. So this is a staff that if you break it and burn it, any type of plant blight within 300 feet will immediately die. The staff will be destroyed, but it'll kill any type of blight, basically instantly. This is actually more of a melee staff, because it also comes with Vampiric Strike, which when you hit, you can expend 1 charge, it has 10 charges, and you gain hit points equal to the damage dealt by the weapon. But each time you do that, you have to roll a wisdom save or potentially be inflicted with short-term madness. Mm-hmm. And also, whoever has the staff is basically the blights and evil plant creatures. They're not gonna they won't see you as hostile. And here, I'll just show you the whole fucking thing so you can see. There's that. Yeah, it is. But that's like kind of the vibe from the trees and the roots and stuff as well. It's like almost like nasty black mist. The other staff is more of a traditional wooden staff, and it can once per day do like a 30-foot cube up in the air that just basically it rains for an hour. So it's like a sort of a watering stick, I guess. And then you can use your action to also kind of hold it up like a watering can and have water come out of it. So,
okay,
water stick. Obviously, they can both be used as spell casting catalysts as well, but neither of them are +1 or anything like that. Just very specific for this tree.
I think I might be. Am I the only one that actually would use the staff?
Well, yeah, I guess probably. Vola might, but she's got an axe now, right? So, because it's more of a strength-based weapon than.
I mean, I got that 15 strength as well, but.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if you want to risk the madness on a hit, you are welcome to.
I mean, is it an automatic madness, or is it only when you do the vampiric thing that you?
Vampiric strike. Yeah. So it will count as magical damage. And it's a DC wisdom saving throw, or else you're afflicted.
I don't have any magical weapons, so unless anyone else wants it, I'll use it for now.
No, you can have it. I've got a silver scimitar and my magical bow, so...
Yeah, I mean, I've got a silver sword, but yeah, I'll use it for now.
Excellent. I wasn't actually sure what you guys were going to do with this one, so I was like, we'll see.
I'm, good, evil, just opposite sides of the same coin, right?
Yeah.
That's
He's chaotic, is what he is.
True bard, right? That's how you have to play it usually.
Yeah, fortunately these are druid horses, because its evil makes beast visibly uncomfortable while within 30 feet of it, apparently. Something we'll have to try to remember. Then the other staff, you can just hold on to or whatever. I don't really care. Or put it in one of your bags. For a rainy day. Alara, if you're going to be keeping watch, just roll me that perception check.
Alright.
So things kind of settle in for the evening. Oh, I gotta
Wow.
group you guys up.
Fuck my life.
So, you are keeping watch. And you guys are kind of off the road, right? In the woods a bit, kind of hanging back. It's kind of... But still having an eye on the road. And while that is happening, even with your fantastic roll of an 8, someone on a rather large horse will... Basically the way you guys were coming from, and then the way you're going to be going tomorrow, the horse comes that way, and then basically, you can just imagine tomorrow, someone is ahead of you, is the best way to put it. Unless you're planning to go after them right now.
Sorry, can you repeat that? My brain just decided to short circuit.
Yes, sure. Someone on a large horse, you can't tell because of your 8. An individual, cloaked individual, hooded individual, comes from the direction you guys just were coming from and keeps going along the road. So if it saw you, it's not doing anything about you guys. But this individual will be ahead of you tomorrow. It's going the direction of the pass. So, unless, like I said, unless you're trying to do something to stop him right now.
The question, do I want to... I don't actually know what I want to do. No, it's a touch thing, so it's not going to help me. I'm not going to do anything, but I'm going to mention it to everyone tomorrow.
Sure.
Or whoever's up next.
Right, yeah. Well, most people are... Talon, did you want to do watch as well, or are you just going to sleep?
I can't see shit at night, so I'm just sleeping.
That works for me. All right, let me roll for your druids real quick. Okay. Alara will say you went first. You wake up one of the druids. Tell him, hey, someone was on the road,
Yeah.
And he will nod. Keep watch. You guys will get your long rest in. You'll level up. The next morning, you guys will all wake up at breakfast time. And, yeah. You'll be able to make some stuff. The druids that kept watch will basically come up to you, Alara, and be like, didn't see him again. He must have kept going.
I'll tell the rest of the group the figure I saw going ahead of us.
As you guys are eating breakfast, Davian will join you and be like, we're going to get to the snow today. Visibility might be a little crappy. Just remember. And make sure you don't slip. We can turn into birds, but we can't pick you up. So if you fall, you're on your own. And he's going to hand you all
Should we...
a little...
Sorry.
He's going to hand you all a little red berry. I'll keep you full until we get to the temple, at least.
Can I study it?
You can, yeah, sure. Well, you're probably going to eat it first.
Things.
The forbidden knowledge.
Yeah, I know, right? What the fuck? The DM said we couldn't have this.
What is this?
Good for hiking.
Should we consider
What
maybe...
is it, though?
It's good for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they do.
1 HP leaves you full.
Yep.
Okay.
Might be very useful, actually. If someone's down, you can just squish it in the mouth and boom, back up on 1 HP. He's gonna go to the druid. You make it sound like this place is incredibly dangerous. Should we be considering tying off a rope to one another? And maybe, like, I've heard climbers do such things.
Is this magical snow at all?
In
these mountains? Because we're not gonna get lost unless it's magical snow.
He'll shake his head and be like, normally not magical. And he says, you can tie each other up, sure, but if one of you goes, all of you might go then.
If you're with me, Velmir, you shouldn't get lost.
Oh, it's not
Path.
about getting lost. I'm not concerned. We have several guides, and your eyes seem keen enough for the most part. I'm more concerned about falling off to my death.
Well, if you're falling off to your death, you're doing that on your own.
The path is wide enough. Just don't be a looky-loo, you know? Hey, what's over here? And then you fall down a cliff type of deal.
Sounds... Okay. No, you're making it sound as if we were gonna... Well, anyway, let's...
As I mentioned yesterday, the wind can be powerful. But as long as you're on the horse, should be okay. And the wind don't get bad until we reach the bridge, because then we don't have the mountain to take the hit. But we're ready whenever you are to do our first transformation. Should last until right about after the pass, so...
Sounds good to me. Let's be on our way.
Okay. They will all turn into kind of bigger, sturdier horses. You know, they want the weight type of deal as opposed to the swifter ones. Davian will take Veritas, as he's going to need all the help he can get, really. And the rest of you will get normal druids, but they're still big horsies, so you should be all right. We'll see. I don't know, actually. The last time I came here, something else happened, so now we're playing it by the book. Which, yeah.
I was trying to remember what goes on here, actually, and I was drawing a blank.
Well, the side of the mountain, there's like a little dip for 100, and then 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, and then 600. So, like, it's a 600-foot trail. Yeah, you go pretty fucking far. But after a few hours of you guys chitting and chatting and riding horses and Veritas getting real excited, You will arrive at the pass. Down here is where you are. So, you can see the path very clearly, right?
We're in a mountain, right?
Yes, you are absolutely in the mountains.
Yeah, we can see quite a bit.
All right, yeah, so you guys should be able to see pretty decently. So
it's
each
just more, I remain alert to danger.
Yeah. So each of these like lines with dots is 100 feet down. So, and then it's the opposite. Okay. So you're basically, you got like 500, 600 feet to the left that goes up, 500, 600 feet to the right that goes down, and then you have the pass right through here. And I should probably open it up and tell you what you guys see there. Oh, let's do that. In case it wasn't obvious, there's a big fucking gate in front of you. Sulenka Pass. All right. Areas of the pass. The shelf of rock on which the mountain road clings grows narrow. To your left, icy cliffs rise sharply towards dark rolling cloud. To your right, the ground falls away into a sea of fog. Ahead, through the wind and snow, you see a high wall of black stone lined with spikes and topped by statues of demonic vultures and with horned heads. Set in the center of the wall is an iron portcullis. Others, well, you can get to that if once you get through the gate. And that's what you see. A big iron gate in front of you. Gosh. So, what you guys want to do?
Make sure there's no one hiding out anywhere before I go fucking in.
Okay.
I'm suspicious.
All right, you give me, perception check if you're looking around.
Wow.
Here we go. This is it. I'm going to get to reap the rewards of Friday's game. There we go. So you do know, it's worth mentioning, you do assume someone is ahead of you, but now, or maybe not now, because when you get up here, there's no tracks. The gate doesn't appear to have been opened recently or anything like that. Maybe they went somewhere else.
That seems so much worse. My dumbass doesn't see anything, and I'm gonna say that I don't see anything, so...
You guys are on horses, technically, and your NPCs are with you and everything, obviously, but yeah.
Can we all make a perception as we approach?
Yeah, for sure. If you're trying... You were all told someone went there.
Okay, there you go.
Now look who gets the crits.
Yay, comma, I'm gonna die.
It's really hard to tell. Talon, you don't see it either. Again, it's just the snow and everything. Everything gets covered. Like, even if you guys look backwards, like, your tracks are already getting covered, type of deal. Valmir, what you notice, though, is that the gate has been opened recently. You can just tell because the ice has basically been shattered and is already starting to reform. It's just been closed again. So it just looks, like no one came through here.
Okay.
But at least one person did. This is a, kind of heavy gate, but, there's enough of you can lift it.
Is it like a portcullis-y type gate, or is it like...
Yeah. It's, you gotta get under it and lift it type of deal, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, okay. I'll come right up to the gate and have a little look through, and see if I can see anything kind of beyond. Like a handy lever or something that you could mage hand or something along those lines, just on the off chance, but...
Here, let me put you over here on this one so you can kind of see what it looks like from this angle. Boop. So this is kind of what you're looking at over here.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
Yes.
Statues, huh?
Yes, demonic vultures, I believe is what they were described as. With your 24, lever's not the right word. It's the type, it's one of those spinny things on the ground with
like a winch.
Yes, like you need to spin it type of thing.
Okay.
Mage hand probably won't be able to pull it off.
Okay. Well, should we give it a shove? See if we can get through.
Colin's ready. Let's go.
Are they gargoyles at the top of the gate?
I mean, they are statues of. You guys have already fought a fucking vrock. They look like vrocks. They are made of stone, though.
Oh, it was more. I was looking at I see a skeleton of a deadly warrior lying on a bed of stone, flanked by gargoyles.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I see what you're talking about. Yeah. This is probably not it. As you might recall, your card did kind of like shine and do a little vibration when you got close to the sword.
Yeah.
Not doing that here.
Okay. Being a sneaky strong boy, Balmir's going to step up and have a go at lifting the gate. Do we have anything we could use to prop it open so that we all may pass under it? Unfortunately, I don't see any trees nearby that we could use. So I have some rather sizable horses to get under it after all.
I'm not very strong, so I can't really help. So
I have a pike we can prop it up with.
Wow, that'll have to do. I know I'm not the strongest amongst us, so perhaps you Vola might give me a hand, or I could give you a hand, more accurately.
Yeah, it's up to you. She's got a 6 to athletics.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, well, you can help her then.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And she'll try and yoink that motherfucker open.
Oh,
she might not need your help.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. 17 is enough.
Okay.
She'll help you, and you both can just lift it up. Talon, you can put the halberd or lance or pike, whatever it is, under there to basically prop it open. It will hold.
Maybe
you're not sure how long it's going to hold.
Maybe one of you could go get that winch and be a darling, and that way we won't have to hold this up, or perhaps break your pike.
Alara's gonna slide in, I suppose, with maybe Vola if she can get under there.
Should be able to get through. I think I opened it. But yeah, you guys can go into the winch, spin it until you hear the click. It's honestly pretty. There you go. It's like a lot of groaning from the gate as it's going up type of deal. But yeah, it clicks and it holds. And you guys can get through.
And you can get your pike back.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, I'm just unless there's anything obvious, I'm just going to step through. So I'm in the I say courtyard, but
yeah. So you're going to be on the other side of the pass, and immediately what you guys notice, you probably noticed it when you're over on the left. There is a guard tower thing, right over here. Shoots up a little bit further, probably about 30, 40 feet. If you're interested, you can check it out. The door is wooden, but it doesn't look like deteriorated or damaged or anything like that.
Sorry, I just had to update my token health.
Talon lost his PC for a minute.
Oh.
Kid stepped on the power cord.
Yay, kids.
Mm-hmm. If it ain't sickness, it's something.
Mm-hmm. We're sickness free this week. Yay.
Huzzah.
That,
But she starts school soon, right?
Yeah. Like 2 weeks on Tuesday.
A whole different...
Mm-hmm. A whole new smorgasbord of intoxications and viral charms.
sections. Yeah.
I'm very excited for her. She's been, like, ever since she got her little induction days, she's been like, can I go big school? No, you can't go big school yet. Can I go big school now? No, you can't.
That must be nice. Having a kid that actually wants to go to school?
Yeah.
She's always been like that. Even with nursery, like day one, she was just running straight in. She's like, see you later. I'm like, all right then.
Pick me up later, bye.
That way too.
It must just be something they grow out of, huh? Like, God, I'm sick of school. Like,
Yeah, she'll get to that point, I'm sure. But no, she's always been super happy to go. Like, we've tried to foster some independence with her. She might be a little bit too independent now, but anyway, that's a different matter.
Yeah. Okay. Talon's back. Everyone's through the gate, Talon. You can retrieve your pike if you want, because they just basically use the spinny thing until it clicked, so it's open now.
I'm grabbing my bike back.
All right. Now the question is, do you want to continue down the pass, or do you want to check out this guard tower?
I do want to check it out, I think.
Perhaps we should poke
Hey,
our heads.
this is rocket.
Perhaps we should poke our heads inside, see if we can't spot your friend that you saw last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's not leave that door closed.
I will check this door first, because I trust nothing.
Sure. Give me Thieves' Tools or Investigation. Okay. It's not even locked, but you're also convinced that there's no traps or anything on the door, at least. Ooh, my God, it's bright in there, apparently. Holy shit.
I want to check there's nothing there when I step through there. No, my luck, I would know the door's not trapped and walk straight into it.
Yeah, you open up the door. No traps, no issues, anything like that. A cold hearth stands across from the door, the wind howling down its chimney. Stone staircase on the south wall, and of course there are 3 windows that basically you can the fog see, as they call it here, because down below all you see is fucking fog. When the door is opened and the wind is blowing, everybody can give me another perception check, though.
Oh, my sheet's being funny.
13, look at you. Am I tripping? That room is just really fucking bright, isn't it?
I think it's just the color of
Yeah, I
the
think it's the yellow.
floor.
It's the color.
It's like the yellow with the white that makes it look really funky.
Perception, you said? Yep, not me.
Excellent.
It's too bright.
Yes, too bright. Talon, once the door is open, you guys have been here long enough and you've seen enough death. Unmistakable stench of something dead or decaying inside. Pretty recent. There's a little bit of ripeness to it.
Oh.
Is it undead smelling?
With a 15, hard to differentiate. Although you probably...
It smells so bad.
It's just undead's one of my favored, and so is monstrosities, so... As long as it's not those, we're good.
I'll say you don't get advantage on your check, so...
That's
That should help you at least determine what it is. Yes, it is a rank smell. And once he points it out, because you're also close, Alara, you get the whiff and you're like, oh shit, that's a dead body.
delicious. All right, let's go find some dead bodies.
Sure. If you guys want to go up the stairs, I can.
We were
Put
just
you up
listening
the
to
stairs.
your friend from last night. You said he was alive, yes?
Yes, he was on a horse. Alive. I don't know whether he was undead.
I mean, I have no interest in disturbing the dead wherever I can help it. Unless you wish to go burn the bodies, I suppose that might make sense. We've been doing that.
Alright, see you later.
He'll step in, get a whiff of the death.
Yeah. No mistake.
Nose up.
Alara's heading up the stairs. Anybody going with her?
Yep.
I'll just say your NPCs are coming with you. Your horses are outside. All right. I gotta copy you guys real quick because we gotta go to another floor.
Then yeah, that is all up.
You guys gonna have like 5-6 tokens on this map? No big deal.
It's a big old map.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Right up there. You will go up a little further. Of course, the stench will be getting a bit more. It is a lot more chilly up here, however, as there is basically a missing section of the wall. So, good thing you got your cold weather gear. And then, of course, there's a ladder that leads up to a door. Or a trapdoor, whatever you want to call it. Hatch, I guess is more appropriately. And the stench is definitely coming from up there.
Is there anything
I'll go
in
climb
this
up and check
room?
the hatch.
Okay, yeah. The hatch is not locked. What did you say, Alara?
Is there anything in this room that's like...
So basically, similar to the room before or down below, there is like wood and kindling to start a fire, stuff like that. But the only thing in here, mounted above the stone hearth, is a dire wolf's head.
Oh.
Like a stuffed one, or...
Yeah, like a trophy.
That's cool.
It's big. Talent's not locked, so if you want to open it, you may do so.
I'm gonna open it.
I'm gonna put the dire wolf trophy in my bag of holding.
Okay.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
yeah.
refresh my roll 20 real quick, sorry.
You're good. Yeah, you open it and Talon immediately you see a dead body at the top here, just kind of hunched over. Not bleeding or anything like that currently, but it looks... You can still see blood, so it must be somewhat fresh. It's just all dried and everything like that. I'll put you guys up there real quick. So you can basically see at the top here. Boom.
I'm gonna crouch as I investigate.
Sure. Let me see if there's anything on the top here before I get to it. 10-foot tall, gold-plated statues stand atop the battlements, facing outward. Each one depicts a female human knight holding a lance. The cold wind stirs the snow, under which you see, well, the dead assassin. Dead creature. It's a Vistani, is what it is. It's just that it's a...
Was it
fucking
the person I
drop.
saw?
You didn't...
Like, I saw the cloak. Are they wearing a cloak?
No, they're not actually.
Okay. So I'm just gonna assume it's not the same person, but it's fine. Do they have anything on them?
Outwardly, it doesn't look that way, but of course you can investigate the body now that you are up here.
Oh no.
I'm gonna, like, creep closer.
Yeah, no problem.
And make sure it's dead
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
before I check it.
I mean, you can either poke it and see if it's that dead, or you can give me a medicine check.
I'm gonna try a medicine check.
All right.
14.
Yeah, judging from the way is, kind of, he's either frozen or got rigor mortis going on, basically. Very stiff individual. Also not breathing. So, once you're convinced that, he's actually freaking dead, you do a little bit of investigation. He's got like one of those, what the fuck you call them, balaclava or whatever. You can just put it over your face, stuff like that. He's got your general assassin's dark clothes type stuff like that. He doesn't appear to have any weapons until you feel basically like right where his heart would be, underneath his leather breastplate. There is a unique looking dagger.
I'm gonna have a look at it. Pull it off.
Sure. So I'm reminded what this thing looks like here. There we go. So it is a curved dagger with a little bit of gold inlay twisting about as it goes to the tip of the blade. However, the most interesting part about it seems to be it's green, almost looking like a bit of an emerald in the blade itself. But if you move it, it's clearly liquid. It kind of shifts as you look at the dagger closer.
Is there a sheath for it attached to the person?
Yeah, he's like, you can kind of like,
Taking
imagine
the whole
like,
thing.
yeah, exactly. It's like upwards towards his boob, and then just pull it out with the quickness type of deal if you needed to. So like the hilt itself was actually pointing down towards his pelvis. But yeah, you can think of it as like a fucking gun harness, effectively, except for a dagger.
I'm taking that.
Okay.
Attaching it to myself. We'll get Velmir to check this later.
Alrighty. Other than that, I mean, there's the statues if you're trying to do anything with them, but while you guys are up here, you can all give me perception checks because you got a pretty good view of everything. Well, not everything. Hey, there it is.
Yeah, I'll just not bother now.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Shits and giggles, let's go.
Yeah, Talon's tall, so he just kind of peeks over the ledge there, and
I'm busy looking at the dagger.
yeah, yep, too busy. Talon just barely see the edge of it as it kind of, or edge of the horse, assumingly the horse that was ahead of you, going towards what looks like a bridge. It just gets so snowy that even with your nat 20, you can't really see beyond that, but it's close. Something's close.
I think we caught up to your person, Alara. He's up there by the bridge.
Oh. Okay.
Well, if we're done here, why don't we go say hello?
I would like to light this person on fire.
Oh, yes, of course. Absolutely. I mean, hell, there's fucking fireplace right down below. You can just set a little fire and get him going.
Dragging him down, putting him in the fireplace.
All right.
Setting him on a light,
No,
and
I'll
then
leave
leaving.
it to it.
I got a torch. It's fine.
Yeah, it's more. I don't want to be around when the fucking smoke comes up, so I'm gonna get downstairs. Leave it to it.
This one does burn like normal, like what you would expect. No purple smoke or anything like that. Assumedly, this soul's already been claimed.
Curious.
But yeah, if you do that, you guys can head back down to the pass, pop up back on your horses, and keep on moving if you want.
Yeah.
Yep. How far up do you want us to move? Or do you want to just take us to where's good?
Yeah, you guys are good to go. I mean, I'm assuming that you're basically going to be in a line. Just, yeah. All right, that's good. Valmer can go there.
I'm going at the back. So.
Yeah, you guys go to where about Valmir, as that works for me. Now, unfortunately, you don't have all your players with you. I'm gonna need a D20 from all three of you guys.
Oh no.
Okay.
All
Not
right.
even
Wow.
double digits.
Just broke 10 between us, Jesus.
Indeed, yeah. So as your guys are moving, the storm picks up a little bit more. It doesn't really affect you too much because of Lara's magic special stuff. But in the distance, I should say in the distance to your guys' left, the top of the mountain, you will hear a bah. And charging down the fucking mountain before, like, you guys just basically get to look and be like, oh shit, here it comes. No initiative roll required or anything like that. It's just basically going to try and boot Talon off the fucking mountain as it charges down. Now, Talon's got the best AC, so I'm probably not going to hit him, but this is
I
like
can also rage and not have it affect. I can't be surprised as of level 7.
Oh, that's right. So it's going to just try. Basically, if it hits you because of the distance that it is traveling, you can be knocked back. But I have to hit you first, so that's the thing. Is it just comes charging down. Talons is the best person to actually roll this because he's got the best chance of not getting knocked around.
That is a big goat, by the way.
It is massive, yes. Let me make sure that it's not on whisper rolls. It is not anymore. Boom! So, like, it'll try and hit you, Talon, and you just... nuh-uh. And effectively what it's going to do is just straight over the ledge, because it's one of those goats that can fucking defy gravity,
Mm-hmm.
and just go right on down, right on down into the mist and disappear.
Fucking goat, man. That's a nasty
Did you guys just see
one.
that? What the fuck?
Yeah.
You seem to have something of an affinity for the creatures of this land. How to make friends.
That didn't seem very friendly.
Oh. Looked like you managed to take it without too much of a problem. Nothing more than a love tap, I'm sure.
I'm certainly going to give it a love tap if I see it again.
Well, we can at least be mindful of such creatures. What if there's more? I certainly will be on the lookout just to make sure.
Yes, I agree.
So yes, that one is a potential, like, straight up kill you. It's 100-foot drop if you get hit.
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't have probably killed Talon because he's raging, so he'd have been reduction. But yeah, that's still a long fucking fall. But yeah, you guys are good to keep on keeping on. Bridge is right ahead of you. Yep. Let me see if there's anything I need to read about it, and then I don't know. Can you see across the bridge? Is there clearly a fucking horse there? Okay,
There is definitely
good.
a horse there.
A big horse, yeah.
A pale-looking horse, no less.
Oh yeah, that's a horse, I think. Yeah. I didn't make it. They had it. So let me make sure. T7, Western Arch. 2 statues of armored knights on horseback with lancing charging towards another. Basically, that's what these left and right things are. The wind bites and howls like wolves as it passes through the gorge. So this is the part where the wind can be potentially dangerous. As well as the fog sort of dissipates just enough that you can very clearly see that there is a river down there. It's just like 600 feet down, so that's like concrete at that point. So yeah, just clear. And then of course, yes, there is a horse with a rider. And this would be a good time for everyone to give me a perception check.
Good perception.
I swear we've rolled like 40 of these.
Oh.
15. Alara. You get a chill, not from the weather though. As you were reminded of your gracious host over at Ravenloft, as the man takes his hood off. It would appear to be none other than Lord Strahd.
Oh god.
He is just sitting there on his horse, almost staring at y'all kind of
I'm gonna let them know.
menacingly.
I'm assuming his horse is potentially big enough to almost block the bridge.
Effectively, yes.
Yeah.
You can crawl under it if you want.
Oh yeah.
The wind does not appear like you guys can hear the wind. It is not affecting him whatsoever, or his horse.
Like it, as in, you don't see anything affect. Like not even it's not moving his hair or the mane of the horse, that kind of stuff.
Nope.
Like
nothing you would expect. Like if you were in a wind tunnel with hair this long, it should be all over your face.
Am I able to insight whether that's an actual person or like an illusion?
Probably more of an arcana.
Oh yeah, with my 2, let's go.
Yeah, you could try though. Yeah, you never know.
14.
I mean, something's off, right? No fucking chance.
Yeah.
Like your guys' horse's hairs and your hair, like it's all, well, not talons, but it's all moving around.
Talon, you're the smart one.
Oh yeah,
Is
I'm
that
so
an
smart.
illusion?
Let me take a step closer and then investigate it.
Sure. Oh, yeah, I guess investigation is technically a way to reveal illusions too. My bad. So if you have a better investigation, Alara, you are welcome to roll that as well, because I totally forgot about that. Yeah. With a 13, yeah, I mean, it's friggin' windy up here, man. Like something should be happening for sure. Alara, yes, Valmir, you were both convinced that this is an illusion of some sort. It has to be. Like at this point, snow's not even like staying on his shoulders or anything, you know?
Like, is he tracking us at all, or is he just sort of standing there, like, stoically, you know?
His eyes are following you guys, yes.
Right, okay.
Its eyes.
So it could be like one of those illusions that they're like looking through.
Well,
yep.
If that makes sense, like a astral projection style.
Yep, could be.
I whisper to these two and say, should we just ask him to move? I mean, we are out looking for something for him, right?
We are. You're right.
Go on, Valmir.
Yeah,
Go on, Valmir.
What's the worst that could happen, right?
Yeah.
He's going to step
You
forward.
can shout from here, right?
No, he's going to step forwards.
Are you on the horse or are you walking?
I will. Yeah, I don't want to be higher up. I'd rather be lower down with like there's like a raised lip on the edge of this bridge that I can use.
Yeah, it's like 3 feet, but give you a little bit of cover.
Yeah, I'm basically, if I'm on a horse and I'm walking along here, I'm above it, right? Easier to fall off. I think I'm just gonna carry on close to the wall here and step forward, and I'll get to 10 feet per box, so like 20 feet away, and be like, and sort of bow. My lord, I was not expecting to see you here.
He will smile, and he's going to point up this direction.
Point up.
Yep.
He'll follow where he's pointing, I guess.
As you do that, you will see a large shape diving down to you quickly.
Oh.
It's coming in hot, and that's, at this point,
Misty Step.
not much. Oh, well, actually, okay. All right. Where are you Misty stepping to?
It's 30 feet, isn't it? Cover, back, like,
Okay.
here. There's guard posts, right?
Oh, God, yeah. Okay, that's fine. So you're going to have the opportunity to do this with a quickness. Before you even get the chance to explain what the hell's going on, and like, as I'm assuming you're getting ready to be like, something's coming, it's on you. It just fucking a giant fucking bird.
Oh my god, what the fuck
is
that?
Huge. In fact, I think it's the...
Do I know what that is?
Look at that, there's the guard tower in the picture.
Yeah. Now, hold on a second. I gotta get the... You might know what it is, although undead is more your specialty, but you can give me a nature...
I got undead and monstrosities.
I'm pretty sure this is just... Oh, it is a monstrosity. Okay.
Hell yeah.
You can roll me nature or survival, your choice. I think it's this one. Here it is.
Wow. Okay.
Well, out of character, you will learn quite quickly what it is, but there's that. Just kind of get a reference how big this motherfucker is. And it is going to basically... See, it's funny. I thought maybe it was a beast and your Guthias staff was going to give you a little buff here, but not the case. Because, listen, you made the right call doing that because it would have had advantage. It's not going to have advantage now. And it is
ain't gonna matter.
It's going to try to beak you. The hits, 2 hit, it's 27, it says. So... It's gonna try to peck at you, as you're the one who warped away there.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the beak. Okay. All right. So I crit.
Roll. Oh, great!
It did.
Excellent.
Yeah, I crit. 33 plus 25.
Oh my god.
Oh, we can't see the roll.
Yep.
Yeah. 33 damage was that? Plus
25.
Oh.
But you're not down, are you? Wow, that's impressive. See. But because you warped, it's going to then swipe its talons at Talon.
Oh, thank fuck.
Because you warped right next to him, you put him in the line of fire. So here we go.
You're welcome.
Yep. And it's gonna try to grab Talon, basically. Talon, this is just gonna be a contested strength check. Or else he's gonna probably fly away with you. Athletics be athletics, basically. Or no, you can give me a strength save, is what you can give me, and I'll just roll my strength.
Ooh.
Lovely. This has a +5. Okay.
Woo.
Yeah, so you will take the damage. You'll feel it kind of like trying to... maybe the blood makes it a little easier for you to slip out. And then it realizing like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get you guys like that. If nobody's going to hit it or anything, he's just going to fly away. He's going to fly back up.
Yeah. I think...
I see blood oozing out of Velimir, and I'm like, no, we're not ready for this.
Yeah, I just got straight fucked. Like, god damn it.
+13 to hit.
Oh. I'm on 10 HP.
Yeah, this place
Alara's
is
gonna rest her hands on him, and take 14.
Thank you. Perhaps one of you could
Yeah, we'll take a break.
Go
Right
go
after this.
first next time.
But you will see Strahd clapping. Not hear anything. And he'll disappear.
Great.
But yes, we're going to take a quick break here. I got to grab a drink and use the restroom.
Cool.
Then we got to cross the bridge. All right, here we go.
Well, the intermission stops up, and I will be right back as well.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, if the grapple would have been really bad if it had hit him, because I think you automatically fail strengths checks when you're down.
God damn. Yeah, I'd have been away.
He's in that. I mean, I probably would have told you. All right, well,
Bye.
reroll your character, I guess.
I'm bird food.
Yeah. I mean, there would have been a chance, I guess, if you could have got a dissonant whispered, it would have. But then it would have just dropped you. So it's like I don't.
I'd have had to. Well, the thing is, if it had grabbed me with the talons, it would have hit, and I would have been unconscious. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to do anything until I woke up in the nest.
Assuming you've succeeded on your death saves.
Yeah, exactly.
So your Misty Step saved you there, dude. I didn't even think about it. It was a good play.
I was like, no. I was too far away from the other side. I had to dip back.
Oh yeah. Warp right behind Strahd. That'd have been funny.
Warp into Strahd. You figured he was a apparition of some sort.
True.
This rock has been in
I'm
this
back.
valley longer than Strahd has owned Barovia, so that's why it's so fucking big. Welcome back, Sammy. I think you were gone, but after the bird disappears, Strahd basically claps, and then it disappears as well. Horse and person both.
Great.
Yep.
This is like a test of earn your passage. I don't know.
It's safe to say he was wondering how you would handle it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You survived.
So that bird, we definitely see the bird is like flown off.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
cool.
Back up on the top.
I'm
It's
going.
not coming back.
I'm going.
I say it. Yeah, it could come back, but it's flying away right now. So.
Yep. Like I'm still sore. I'm
Yep.
still really sore, but yeah, I'm getting over the other side.
Excellent. Since you guys are on horses and there are druids, I was going to have you do animal handling, but they're the druids, so you actually you passed this. It was either A, you need to make an athletics or acrobatics to get over, or animal handling if you had animals. But since it's the druids, you're going to supersede all of that. Congratulations. You have succeeded this stressful pass. And you even got yourself a nice little new dagger.
Can we rest, please?
Short rest.
Yeah, you basically be like, we can rest at the top of the summit, and take you guys about another 10 minutes or so to get there when you're out of the valley and everything like that. So you can take an hour if you want to rest, yeah, or you could long rest too.
Oh, I mean, if we're heading towards a long rest without any, if there's no need for me to use all my hit die to recover my health, I'll just wait for the long rest. It's fine, but
My intention is next you will get to the Amber Temple.
okay,
There won't be any long rest in between. But you can take the long rest outside of the Amber Temple if you want. It's up to
Yeah,
you
I think
guys.
we should do that before we get there.
Okay.
I know
That's
we
no
haven't
problem.
really used much, but
You can then identify my dagger.
yep, I can do that.
Absolutely. You guys can all have inspiration too. Technically, a mini boss, I guess that whole area. That whole area is just designed to fucking destroy you. Like that's all it is. Get your other characters. It's like this is the time where they want you to kill one of your players.
They want you to burn all your shit before you get to the nasty place.
The Amber Temple's still pretty far away, actually, technically, but you guys are horsey traveling and all that business, so. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, yeah. You guys got about the distance of the Guthius tree from where you are now, so it'll take you some time. But you will get there. I'm just going to put you guys on the outside. If you guys want to do the long rest outside the temple, that's fine with me. If you want a short rest, we can do that as well. I just want to have all the tokens, and we can...
Long rest.
Yeah, long's probably best.
Okay, yep. So we'll say, basically... Actually, yeah, that makes sense, because they'll run out of their...
They won't have the charges.
Yeah, they can do it twice, but they'll run out. And it basically be like, got about a couple hours before the temple. And like in the distance, you can kind of see that it's, again, another sort of like mountain peak. And he basically says like, it's right before the mountain. Ancient elves used to make it, or made it, or whatever. Now it's, well, Strahd's, I guess. I don't, whoever claims it. And then he's basically, yeah, the druids, like, they're ready to set up camp too. So they'll pull up some wood and whatnot and get yourselves a fire so you guys don't have to worry about the heat too much. It is midday, so it won't count. Like, this won't be your next day. You know what I mean? You'll still be able to explore on this day. It's just,
Okay.
you won't have quite as much time. And and everything gets set up. But if you have any questions, of course, feel free to ask. However, as you guys kind of sit down for lunch, I guess it would be at this point, to do your long rest, Veritas will join you. And he'll basically, at this point, he's going to try to fill you in the best he can what he knows about the place. And first thing he'll say is that this is the spot where Lord Strahd gained his powers. He made a pact with some unknown entity, unknown god, something of that nature. And this is basically how Barovia became Barovia. And he'll explain that like it was actually part of Faerun at one point, but it's now like if you were to go there in Faerun, which is where I would assume most of you guys are from, it's almost like a crater. Probably not like a perfect crater anymore, but what's that shit, you guys didn't play Horde, never mind. I can't remember. There's a city, Dalaran?
I played
that
it.
like
yeah.
Dalaran up by the under whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah. Something like that. Big just crater where there's effectively the whole crown got taken out.
It's Dalaran.
And Veritas will say at this point, like, that is why I am here. That's not the only gift. Many gods have fallen in that temple. Slivers of their power still wait within. And he's basically like, I'm looking to get one of those, but I will guide you best I can throughout the temple. There was no specifics, but expect traps. And I can't tell you who inhabits it now because the book I read was, 300 years old.
It's probably mindful to be careful what you seek, given that whatever bargain Strahd made, there were clearly some side effects that may or may not be worth the boon that he gained. I'm not judging if you wish to go and seek this power or your own. Just be mindful that you may have to give up more than you bargained for.
He'll nod at that and be like, I understand, but it's what I am here for.
But then you've survived death several times now? What's a curse to you, eh?
I've survived death many times because of your guys' help, so that's why I'm glad you're here.
Do you happen to know how to get in?
Oh yeah, the door. There's a very clear entrance. There is no door. It just goes down into the temple. We'll follow the path and we'll get you in. No problem.
But there's supposed to be traps, you said?
I don't know if... I'm assuming some stuff is trapped. I'm also assuming that the temple had some sort of defenses. But we won't be able to know, until we see the condition, the inside. It's,
Well, you can get Lupin or Alara to make sure that the way is secure.
Yeah.
I'm not going first this time.
I'll scout, I suppose.
Sure. We can do it after the long rest and everyone's healed up and everything. Okay, we will use that. We'll use that when we go in there. It's a dagger of venom, which is
what's that?
plus one dagger, and I will remind everyone again that most undead are immune to poison, but you do this.
Who's not?
Yeah, right. But there are creatures that are not, and once per day, basically, you can do this. So the best method, you can use an action. I'm not going to be that brutal. You can use action or bonus action. I don't care. It's a once a day thing. That is where the green emerald that looks like liquid, it becomes poison. Well, I think it's actually black, but the dagger itself is green. the gem in the dagger is green. Here, let me see if I can open that, and I'll put it in Discord. And see what it looks like. It's a very fancy looking dagger.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really like this item.
It's actually really pretty.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yep. It's just once a day, you get a little bit, potentially, like, if you land that poison, it's clutch. But, +1 dagger.
It's also very cool. Like,
Yeah.
on of itself.
So that's what that was. An old Vistani assassin. Got drunk, froze to death. Bummer. Where were we? Switching music a little bit. Let's see what that one does. And he will also, Veritas will also mention that the deity, the thing that Strahd made a pact with, is only referred to as death in the video, or in the fucking book.
Yeah. The books always tell you more than the movies.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go with that. I didn't expect so many damn train noises, Dead Space. Jeez. But he says, the layout, if it is correct, was in the book and should be able to guide wherever we wish to go. And to remind you, as he will remind you, Lord Strahd can come and go here as he pleases from his castle.
Does that apply to just Strahd, or can any of his minions do the same?
He thinks for a minute and he says, without seeing where they teleport to, that would be difficult to say. If it's a teleportation spell, the individual probably has to use it themselves. But if it's a circle, whoever has access to the circle would be able to use it.
Good to know.
Still requires magic, but yeah.
Well, you could kind of gesture forwards for someone else to take the lead. I mean, shall we?
You guys, so long rest is over then. We're good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, restore all your stuff. Veritas is going to go in with you. This is the corner where the druids are basically going to hang out. They are straight up like, hey, we know how much time you have. Like, we don't mind. We'll sit here. They're going to read some books and shit until you guys are ready. They're not going into the temple. They simply refer to it as evil. So
That's
they're
fair.
on the outside. And that, let me open up my Amber Temple. So
It's big.
yes. Oh yes, this place. This is one of the places where I was going to say, bear with me. There's a lot of shit going on here, so a lot of stuff I have to have open. Okay, so let's go ahead and give you the intro to the place. The road fades away under a covering snow, but it takes you far enough to see the facade of some kind of temple carved into the sheer mountainside ahead. The front of the structure is 50 feet high and has 6 alcoves containing 20-foot-tall statues. Each statue is carved from a single block of amber and depicts a faceless, hooded figure with hands pressed together in gestures of prayer. Between the 2 innermost statues is a 20-foot-tall archway and a staircase going down. So I'm going to put you guys in front of there, and then you all can do what you need to do. Alara, you're already crit, so if you walk into the temple, I will let you use the crit once you get in there, but you're going to have to get in there to actually look around.
Alright. I'll go first.
Okay. Obviously, left and right, it does look like arrow slits is the best way to describe it. I'm not going to make you use your perception here, but, a quick peek inside, nobody's actually in there, so you can go a little deeper.
Alright.
Okay. And as you get in there, the overlook. So you are basically on a balcony. A 20-foot high balcony of black marble with shattered railing overlooks a vast temple. Black marble staircases at each end of the balcony descend 30 feet to the temple floor down below. Volan ceiling goes up about 30 feet, and the walls and ceiling are all covered in this amber glaze, almost giving like a golden sheen to the room. A set of amber doors stands to the west end of the balcony. A similar pair stands to the east, and down below, although you might not be able to see it from where you are exactly right now, Alara, there is a statue of what you guys saw outside, except larger and not in the prayer position. It almost looks like it's holding something in front of it. But Alara, with your 20, I'll go ahead and give you this, your nat 20. Two things. First off, I'm going to push you in a little bit so you can kind of get a better gauge of what's going on here. To your left, you can hear voices coming from the door. I know you can't see them. There are doors to your left. You can hear voices from there. To the right, you can almost smell sulfur or something burning.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the crew. That I can hear voices one side and smell sulfur the other.
What are the chances the voices are friendly?
I don't like the sound of either of those options, if I'm perfectly honest.
I would like to try and determine whether or not the voices sound friendly at all.
Pretty hard to determine that, but you can at least listen in and hear what they're saying, and then probably make a determination on your own.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get a little closer. So if you want, like, we're getting into like if you're gonna be sneaky about it, I need stealths, right? When you get here, Alara, you will also notice that there is a door there. Nothing coming out of there. It's just there's a door. All right, 13. Let's see, like right there. And you are listening in, kind of gruff voices, and you can hear him talking about winter came early. We're going to have to scavenge for more food. It sucks. We're gonna have to probably go further down south because we've already kind of picked this place clean, but this place is warm type of deal. So it seems to be just a good amount of individuals having a conversation. You hear at least 4 voices.
I'm going to indicate with my fingers how many I can hear.
And they sound friendly or not?
I bet you can tell it's just some guys chat. Like, they're not angry, but you can almost... They're worried that they're not going to be able to find enough food. You can tell that much. It's not like they're outwardly being like, I'm going to kill the next motherfucker that comes through here. You know, he's just like... They're just like, we need some food, and like, but winter's also here. And they want to be here because it's warm. I should mention that when you guys got in here, the temperature did rise. It's not, I wouldn't call it warm, but it's better than it is outside.
Perhaps we should investigate the other side. I've heard of men doing strange things when hunger and cold take over.
There are also the stairs. You guys can go down as well if you want.
What does everyone do?
So I'm going to step around the corner here. The doors appear to be open over here, is that right?
Yes, they are open.
And they look as though they've been opened properly, or like something's opened them and like smashed them, kind of like.
Something pushed them open.
Okay. Perhaps we should investigate this area. Small bits at a time are safer.
As you guys are going there, Veritas will look down the stairs and be like, "The gifts are down below."
Yes, but you wish to idly go down and straight to the...
No. I'm just saying that's where they are.
I was going to say, you don't want to go straight to the cookie jar and get caught with your hands in it.
But yeah, you're free to go through the door if you want. I'll send Vola up there if that's. I mean, you can just assume Vola's ahead of you.
Yeah, I don't think Vola's afraid of going into places.
Point the way. Just assume she's at the front or wherever. Here, I'll go in here for you.
Yeah, I'm just
Vola walks in.
nosy. I'm always up the back because I'm the range, so like everyone goes before me usually. Except for that scaredy cat guy, he hides behind me.
Yeah. This room is featureless except for a rough-edged 10-foot diameter circular hole in the floor to the east. An empty torch sconces along the wall. Double doors of amber stand open to the north and west. You guys came in through the west one. And then there is a... Oh, you can't quite see that yet. Yep. No. There's another closed door down the hall, basically.
Family's going to step in, look slightly nervously to the doors to the north. They look as though they've... Like, they're coming in, right? Whatever's came through them has come in.
Yes.
Is what I would assume. As
Yes,
has whatever's
indeed.
come from the west, so... I'm like, there's a big hole in the ground.
Is it dark in the temple?
No. The amber sheen gives you can see. It might be a little bit low for you guys that don't have dark vision, but not pitch black. No.
Okay. If I turn on the oil lamp that I have, how far does that go?
I believe an oil lamp is 60 feet of bright, I think it will be. Now, this will, of course, put a potential marker on you guys.
Yeah, I'm asking before I do it. This is a question, like,
Yep,
do
okay.
I want to do it or not?
So it's bright light 15 feet, dim light for an additional 30. So you're 45.
Okay. So, yeah.
Do you want it, or is that about what you
Nah,
do?
it's not that much. So.
Yeah. Nope, not that much. All right.
Oh, there's a hole there.
There is indeed a hole there.
Can we see the bottom of the pit?
Let me see.
Just making sure there's a door here.
Yeah, there's a door down below you too. Yep, right there. The feet it goes down 20 feet, assumedly, basically to the floor down below where the stairs went.
I'm more than happy to be led by your whims and wishes when it comes to this place. If you want to go investigate this door down here, it would make sense to me.
Talon, now that you're a little bit closer, why don't you give me an investigation, actually? Sick.
I've been doing great rolls today.
Yep. There's definitely a hole in the floor.
My thoughts are whatever had to come through these double doors was big enough that it had to open both of them to be able to make it through. If we are going to encounter whatever it was, I don't think it's going to be behind the smaller closed door. Perhaps we should investigate that.
I'll go check it out.
Okay, and you go. Let me see. The annoying part about this one is, like, you'll go to 6, and then we'll go into a door like this, and it'll be a 3. So I have to go back up and down.
It's not the worst though. There's areas where you'll be in room 13 or something, and then it'll be like, and now go to 54. And you're like, what the fuck?
Talon, yeah, you're an investigator, right? So you'd probably notice something like this. Basically, you walk in, and it's a bunch of shattered bits of wood covered the floor in this 20-foot square room. This is probably the barracks, the guards' barracks at one point.
Nothing in there except for smashed beds.
Hmm. Is it just a mess in here?
Oh yeah, yep.
Hmm.
Looks like everything broke.
Like smashed up? Or...
Like, yeah.
Yeah, taken out in anger, I'd say that much, yeah. But I will also say the floors have no, like, scuff marks or anything like that, so... Not like someone came in here and just fucking sliced everything and went wild. Could you guys put your passive perceptions into chat as well, before I forget? Vola's got a 15, I think. Oh, 16. Yeah, you guys are getting some numbers now. All right, all right. Let's see what Lupin's got. 12. Okay, Lupin's got the worst. So,
Mm-hmm.
Alara, as you're kind of looking around in this room, you'll feel a slight tremor under your feet, like a thud, and it'll stop. And then another thud. It's very subtle.
I think there's something in here. I have no idea how to figure out if I can find where it is.
Trying to figure out if there's something in this room. Well, tell me what you think is going on, and then we can figure it out from there. How do you think the thing is hiding in this room? Then?
I'm gonna look up.
Okay. You look up. Ceiling goes up about 20 feet. There will be another thud underneath you, and it'll get a little bit stronger.
If there's nothing on the ceiling and it's underneath me, it's probably underneath the floor.
Did you relay this to everyone?
Yeah, she would have been talking out loud.
Okay. So we know that there is another floor below. Do you think it's coming from there, or is it something between the two floors? Because the pit that led to the floor below, the floor looked somewhat thick, if I'm not mistaken. Do you think there might be some way in here that might lead to below?
I have no fucking idea.
But Valmir, Talon, you guys will start feeling the thud. Talon, you will also feel it in the other room.
It might be coming up through the floor.
With a 19. No, Alara. This is on your floor. You can hear it down the hall above you, the thud of heavy footsteps coming your guys' direction.
Oh no. We've got someone coming.
Just jump in and shut the door. Perhaps you should all step inside.
Yeah, now you guys can all hear this. Something loud moving.
Yeah, I
Are
want to
your
get the
NPCs?
fuck away from the door.
Okay. Are you closing the door or are you keeping it open? Okay. Because you will basically hear... and then it'll stop.
I'm gonna hold my arrow,
Okay.
my bow up, just in case.
And then you will hear it start going the other way. Something is patrolling.
I was just gonna say, it's like, well, either it was coming for us, or something is making its round. At least we know to be mindful of it. Well, if there's nothing else to see in here, and our mystery companion has traipsed away, shall we?
Actually, you know what? Alara, with your 19, you guys just happen to back up into the right spot here. Let's say you put your hand on the wall for whatever reason, and you'll push open a secret door.
Oh shit.
This is basically when you guys are coming in, there was the error room on the left and right. This is the one on the right.
There's something in there.
Something good? Something bad?
Something dead.
Very dead. Skeleton.
Repeat the question.
Something in the northeast corner is a skeleton wearing a blue wizard's robe and clutching a wand to its chest. Talon.
Definitely a dead guy.
Yeah. Are you sure? With a 7? Definitely a dead guy, not undead, Alara. Obviously the wand. He thought the wand was important. He's willing to die with it.
Alright, let's get the wand.
Okay.
I'll say I got scared and kicked it.
Unarmed strength. No, I'm just kidding. You got it.
Well, you wanted me to
Of
have
course,
a
I
look
crit
at
on the
it?
damage.
Are you going to spend 10 minutes looking at it?
No, I can look at it quickly if you want me to.
Let's wait the 10 minutes. Maybe the round will be less than that. We'll know a general time frame of the guard's path.
That's a good idea. How long it
It
takes for the
sounded
patrol?
big.
Okay. She'll hand the one to Valmir. And we will start listening
Sure.
for when it comes back around, like how long that's going to take.
That is a smart idea. So, Valmir, this is a Wand of Secrets.
Okay.
And let's put it in chat real quick what it does. Boom, there you go. And it has 3 charges because no one's used this thing in fucking forever. And as you guys are basically, waiting to get the time down, it would appear you have roughly 5 minutes before it makes its way back. So whatever its routine is about 5 minutes of circling the temple or whatever. So you hear it twice in the 10 minutes.
Maybe it's doing stair laps. Like going downstairs, coming up the stairs, come back. That'd be about 5 minutes for something big, right?
Maybe. It depends, I suppose, on the route that it's taking. I don't know how far the temple extends. It could just be pacing one way, waiting, coming back. I don't think we have enough information to know that for sure. But equally, yes. The one can be used by anyone, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's not attunement.
Yeah, okay. Maybe Lupin might want to use it.
Alright.
Find some nice hiding spots with it. Sounds good.
It seems like a sneaky thing for a sneaky person.
Sis is probably the only guy who's gonna remember to fucking use it too. I'll forget he has it, and then he'll be like, "Oh, by the way," and he'll be like, "Yeah, fucking." He waited. He's great at that.
He's very good at that. Oh, you know that obscure thing I picked up in session 2?
Yeah.
Yup.
One of a kind. All right, I'm gonna put it in his inventory for now. But if you want him to use it, it's got 3 charges right now.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll wait for the patrol to go, and then step back out.
Yeah, my like as your 10 minutes basically finish, it walks by and then goes back wherever it's going. So as soon as you step out, though, Valmir, you will note that the doors are still pushed open the way you guys came in, so it didn't go that way.
Okay. Well, the options are back out the way we came, or we continue investigating around here. Or we go down the hole for something that... Well, that might be a one-way trip. We don't seem to have a way to get back up. That bit specifically. I think we should investigate this room to the north.
Sure.
You see Talon starting to wind his rope back up like he was going to rappel down.
Just jumped out.
Shit, well, your HP, it's only 20 feet. I've done nothing anyways. Yeah, you
I
guys
have rope. I got 10 foot of rope as well. Tied up. Tie it together, right?
For sure.
Onwards, Vola.
Onwards, Vola, yeah. She'll move up into the hallway. No issues, no anything's going on there. Glazed amber covers the walls of this 20-foot wide, 7-foot long? 70-foot long arched corridor. That's more like it. The amber doors at both ends of the hall stand open. A closed door in the middle of the east wall. Then there's arrow slits on the east side of the wall, or the wall across from it. There are cracks on the floor, but it doesn't seem like not collapsible type of stuff.
Cracks on the floor like something heavy has impacted it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. These arrow slits, are they... We're looking out into something? Yep. Or okay.
So you'd basically look... I don't know how the lighting is on this, but you're looking right at where the stairs would have been ending down below type of thing.
This is a view of like the open area at the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we see what the big thing is from here?
No, you cannot.
Damn. I'm gonna check this door.
Sure. Let me... It's not locked, I'll say that much.
Cool.
I want to make sure it's not trapped, is what I want to do.
Okay. Trap tools, investigation. You could use your wand of secrets as well. Very confident it's not trapped. When you open the door, this is the lecture hall. There is a man who, as soon as you open the door, he almost looks like feral as he looks towards you. He's got like a rat in his hand, like half eaten. Just, who's there?
What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I have no idea what to do in this situation. I'm just gonna like insight and see what the fuck is going on with him.
Eating a rat.
Is he insane? Is what I'm thinking.
He's eating a rat.
Hungry is not the same as insane.
Hunger can drive you mad.
Depending on what you eat, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is basically a lecture hall, though. This is what it looks like. And he holds up his rat and he says, "This is mine. You can't have it."
Okay. I don't want this.
Just shuts the door, fine.
Okay. You gotta eat it. Or start biting on it like, this is a dead fucking raw rat. And he's gonna look.
I am going to grab one of my rations and like throw it towards him.
He'll drop the rat and fucking devour that ration. And then pat his belly and be like, "That's better. And he's gonna look out into the hall and basically kind of see like, there's some more people and be like, "You should come inside before that big thing comes by. It's a big rock monster."
Yep. Okay. Shut the door, whoever's in last.
And he'll kind of step up and be like, "I'm Vilnius. Been here, a few days. I got chased in here and then, my master was, killed and, by that big rock thing, and I just have been a little too scared to leave. So I've been eating rats."
You say big rock thing. Can you describe what the big rock thing looks like?
Like a giant humanoid chunk of amber.
Like the statues we saw
So
outside.
lovely.
Yeah, but it moves. And my master shot some magic at it. Didn't really seem to do much. So I decided it was time to duck in here, and then it just kind of stopped. It didn't chase me, so.
Have I ever heard of those things, is the question. 13, probably not.
I mean, if it's a rock moving, it's either an elemental or a golem, so. And he's going to look to you guys and be like, "Is it safe to go out then? Did you kill it?"
It's on a 5-minute rotation.
And he kind of looks confused at that as you say it. He's going to be like, 5 minutes?
How long it takes
It's
for it to come around.
It's walking back and forth, roughly every 5 minutes.
Again, he looks confused. And he says, it didn't just go after you as soon as when you were out there?
I don't think it saw us.
Don't let it see you then.
Well, no.
If I step foot out this thing, it's coming at you.
Oh. What did you do to piss it off?
Nothing. Got saw.
Hmm.
Me and my master were investigating here because there's supposed to be a strong wizard, and we're hoping to learn some magic from him, and yeah. If it controls that thing, he's a very strong wizard. What are you guys doing here?
We are here on, my friend here, he's going to point to Veritas, he's here to look into the The secrets of the temple. Do you know anything about those secrets?
He'll nod and be like, yeah. The thing's stuck in amber. I know. Yep.
Oh, do you know where it is?
They're down below.
Yes. See, we already knew that.
There's another big guy down below, though.
Stompy.
Mm.
Mm.
We made a hole.
Oh, that was you.
Well, me is a bit strong word, but yeah, my master did. Yeah.
How long have you been stuck in here?
He looks at you and he says, 5 minutes?
Oh, okay. Sorry. I mean, you said you were starving and having to eat rats. I assumed you'd been stuck in here for days, perhaps.
I would like to insight check
days.
and see, like, why he's so confused. Does that make sense? Like, 5 minutes is very different to days, right?
Oh, yeah.
How many rat carcasses are around him? Or bones, or whatever?
Yeah, like...
He's got a good little pile going on there. If you were to count each individual one, probably take a few minutes, but looks to be about 40, and it's not just rats. You need to catch like the occasional bat or bird or something like that too. A long time though. Though he does, when it comes to time specifically, he seems confused.
So you're just waiting for an opportunity to escape. Is that right? When the creature outside is gone? Oh, sorry, forgive me. You don't want
Here, I
to...
might as well go see the wizard.
The wizard.
That's why we were here. Just go find the wizard and learn from him.
Forgive me, what wizard?
And he's the one who runs the temple. Run's not the right word. He's the one who lives in the temple.
What color was his robes?
Red?
Okay, definitely not the dead wizard we found then.
My master's robes were blue.
Ah. Okay. And that was the skeleton, right?
Yes, they had blue. Yes,
How long has he fucking been here, man?
long time.
Can I use my magical awareness to see if I can sense any spells?
It's Caesar's magic ping.
Yep.
Any spell or magic item. Yes, he is being affected by a spell. You don't necessarily know what the spell is, but it's safe to assume it is affecting his mind from the way he's been speaking. I guess you know which magic school it belongs to? Let me see real quick. I don't know if it's going to fucking help you any, but I believe Abjuration, but let me double check. Abjuration, that is right. I don't remember what color that is, but there you go. That's the school. I forgot you had that because Talon's never used it.
Abjuration's blue.
I've never had a need, but I relay that information to the group.
Sorry,
Is charmed or possessed any abjuration spell? Or?
Did you say he is being affected by a spell, or he has something on him?
He is being affected by a spell.
Oh.
Charm is enchantment.
Do you want me to try and get rid of it?
Get rid of what?
I was asking Talon, but just something my companion has observed.
It might make it easier to speak to him.
I mean, I could try. Do you mind if there seems to be something that is affecting you? I can't remember. Did he say what his name was?
Vilnius.
Vilnius. It would appear that there is a magical affliction affecting you, and I would like to attempt to remove it, if that is okay. Oh, it seems to have
I
done.
don't know why. I have no idea why there was two all of a
mirror
sudden.
image, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. He don't have mirror image. I'll say that much. So
I can assure you that the spell I perform is harmless.
Was it his spirit leaving his body?
yeah, you got him figured out. He'll shrug and say, "Things do seem hazy. So if you think you can help,
I can but try, and I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
what level is Dispel Magic?"
Baseline is 3. Yeah.
Okay, I will need a roll for this. Yours will be Charisma. Plus the spell's level. Okay. Alright. I need a 15.
So you want me just to?
You roll me
charisma?
flat Charisma. Yep. You go to dispel the magic.
I'm not wasting
You-
the inspiration on it.
But when you do it, you do use the spell slot, and you feel pretty fucking confident actually. And then you get almost like if you were to imagine what a dissonant whispers was when you use it on your enemies, like almost one of those in your fucking skull as you do that. It doesn't do you any damage, but you know that trying to press this might.
So he's gonna kind of like stumble back a little bit. And it would seem to be quite a stubborn spell. Perhaps cast by something with more power than myself. I don't think I can remove whatever it is afflicting you.
He'll shrug and be like, "Meh."
But you've
Thanks for
survived so far with whatever it is. I'm sure you'll be fine.
I don't know if this will help, but I'm going to try anyway.
Sure.
Yeah.
You've got to pick a creature with that, I believe.
I'm going to take a guess and pick it as themed.
Okay. Alara, you will you will get the, it's not a fiend, so you'll get that off, but again, kind of similar to what Valmir was, happened. You'll get this sort of almost like a fucking knife into your brain, just not damaging, but like, hey, knock it off type of thing.
Would I recognize what like that shit is? Being Monster Slayer, like, have I experienced that shit?
Can roll me an Arcana, but only because of what you are, and it's not gonna be an easy check. Now, and I've said that, I'll probably get a fucking 22. No,
I don't fucking know.
I'm glad you used all your good luck in the Friday game. This is like, that like there are creatures that have potential to do things like this, but this is also harming you when you're trying, almost potentially harming you when you're trying to remove it. That's new.
He's a Mason.
He does have a little demon guy, so that was a good thought. He's got a familiar that's a little quasit or whatever the hell they are. Here, you guys can see it.
Yeah.
Yep, this little dude. Right. Although I think his art has something else, which is funny. Why?
His art looks more like an imp.
Yeah.
I do like closets. They're so mouthy. It's great.
Yeah. This is how he catches his rats. This little dude.
You forgive me. You said the golem killed your master.
Oh yeah.
Not a golem. Sorry, he didn't say it was a golem. The creature. Sorry.
Yeah. The creature killed him. Grabbed him. Punched him. And then we kind of got separated, so I just assumed he was dead. He hasn't come back, so.
Did he, by chance, own anything of... anything that he would consider worth trying to protect?
You can see he gets confused again. He says, I mean his life? I think?
With his life, yes.
He's really trying. You can tell the way he's looking around, scrunching. And he'll say, a stick. It was his dad's or something.
Well, do you remember what it was that you were looking for in here, other than the wizard?
I mean, I'm with that guy. I mean, if the dark gifts gave Strahd that much power, why not check him out?
Of course. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, you already find yourself in a temple eating rats, so it's only up from there, right?
As far as I'm concerned, I'm already dead, so why not? I mean, look at my freaking head. I've got half my skull was set on fire, so.
You survived.
Yep, he nods and he says, have you guys seen the floating skulls?
The floating skulls?
Yeah, the ones that shoot fire. When we broke the hole open, they came out, so that was fun. No, we've not.
They're different to the thing that's stomping around.
Yeah, but they don't seem to aggravate each other.
Have I ever heard of a floaty skull that does fire?
History or Arcana? Oh, I don't know what the hell you would roll for, like, I guess it would be history for story. That's fine, yep. Yeah, I mean, flame skulls are...
Yeah.
Common enough undead. Dangerous, though, as they can shoot a fireball.
Yeah. Yep.
And y'all know how bad that can be, so...
You said skulls, as in multiple, more than one.
Oh, yeah, but my master handled those. He puts his hands up, sort of like a Kamehameha, and he says he blasted them with cold and destroyed all three of them in one go.
Oh, good. I'd hate to have to deal with those, and they sound quite frightful. Well,
I mean, I'm stuck here until y'all deal with that thing or something else happens, so I'll be here if you need me. And this room's been safe to me for as many days as I can remember, so if you need a place to relax, you're welcome here. As long as you give me a little bit of food.
I didn't have much by the way of food, but here I have a... What do I have? Oh, I have my old wineskin, which has some... It's not the one that Vola gave me, just to be clear. It's a wineskin that has a couple of uses of Purple Crush in it.
Oh yes, okay. Yeah.
He's gonna. I don't really have much by way of food that I can spare, but I mean, I suppose you'd probably be quite parched as well. I have some wine you could have.
I'm definitely parched for wine.
Aren't we all? So he's gonna hand that over. Enjoy, don't drink it all at once, but by all means.
No, of course not.
Does he end up drinking it all though?
Probably.
He's only taking a sip right now. Like I said, I'll be here. I'll answer questions if I know the answer, but
I'm gonna have a little nosy around this place before we try and figure out what to do with the amber thing.
Let me see if there's anything even in here. Excellent.
Besides the carcasses, and doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm looking to see. I'm looking to see. Okay, lecture hall. So this chamber is brightly lit by red copper lanthorns. I don't know what the hell that is. That hang from the ceiling. The walls are sheathed in amber that has been shaped into bas reliefs of wizards with spell books. Stairs, yeah, okay, you guys know about the fucking stairs, behind which the black slate hangs from chains. Between the stairs is a bunch of, basically, benches. So, back behind them is effectively a chalkboard, is what they are getting at. And the lanthorns have the continual light spell. But outside of that...
So they would have pinged on Talon's thing when
Yeah, you're right. Yep, those would have, because they got the continual flame, so yeah.
But, yeah, no.
Other than that, he doesn't... Yeah, there's not actually much in here.
Well,
there is a bucket, but you can assume what that is used for. Talon, I should also mention something, his necklace pinged as well. What color that is, I'm not actually sure because it's an item. But something pinged on his a different color. So he has a magical item on him too.
I specifically tell Lupin that and wink at him.
Fucking Lupin. No.
Lupin will wink back. See if he wants to take it or not later. But that's about it here. We'll say that, you guys are chatting with him for like 5 minutes or so. So you will hear again, and then back to wherever it comes from.
Well, I think we've exhausted this room for now. Once the things walked past again, I'm gonna open the door and step back out. We shall see you again.
Yep.
I mutter, just give us 5 minutes.
And yeah, he's gonna... Vola, be a doll.
NPCs there. Let me see what's in this room real quick. The walls and ceiling in this eastern portion of this bare stone room have collapsed. To the west and south are open amber doors. In the center of the room, nope, that's not here. Scratch that. You got a collapsed tunnel to the right of you. and then doors open, well, left and south.
Oh, no. Step out.
We'll step out with you. And you're a lot closer to the statue now. I don't know if you guys, I think you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so that is like down the stairs type of deal. And just to make sure there's nothing else here. The balcony, basically. Black marble balcony, 30 feet above the floor, overhangs the northeast corner of the temple. 2 amber doors lead, left or up and to the right. You can already see in the up one that like some candlesticks have been knocked over.
Okay. Guess. It's gonna step up a bit. And then be after you.
So Vola will step in and immediately stop. And from there, go ahead and get that initiative rolling.
I love having NPCs.
So the golem patrols every 5 minutes, and then it rests, and then it patrols, and then it rests. You found where the golem is currently. But before we start, I do have to use the restroom real quick. I'll roll for your NPCs. I'm going to say Lupin was... Talon, you can move up a bit. I would assume you were more towards the front there if you want. And I don't know if we'll finish the fight, but we'll definitely start it. Veritas will go at the end. Actually, I better roll for him, or else I might forget. So,
Right, I'll be right back as well.
Yep.
Taking a quick break.
Yep. Veritas. There he is. All he does is shield the faith, but I don't want to deny you guys that. So, there we go. I will get the order. Okay. I will be right back. Why you guys get to go first a lot. All right, I'm back. I reckon I can change the music now once I remember which tab it's on. Oh, what do we want? We got the new graphics up, so I'll go ahead and explain what that's all about. Tuesday, we have a new Vampire, the Requiem, which is basically like Vampire the Masquerade. For those of you that played that, we're starting that campaign. We're going to have session 0 this Tuesday. We just got done with Werewolf, so we're kind of familiar with the rules, but we're still trying to learn the stuff. But this system is interesting because it's the only system I'm convinced outside of perhaps the Marvel system that I will be allowed to make a character that is like Quicksilver from X-Men. So I'm all about it. It's new, it's fun. The system's not new, the system's old. But if you're interested in any types of vampire stuff, you should definitely check that out on Tuesday. It is at 3 as opposed to 4, but it'll be fun. And then, of course, Friday, we have our hardcore Out of the Abyss campaign, where I play boars. I'm a paladin. I've got the sun sword. I'm an orc. My int is I think 8, so I'm -1 there. I'm a paladin with 7 charisma, so I have -2 to that as well. I'm a divine smite bot and chaos, like an advent of chaos. So I always try to throw things in flux, and that's exactly what I do. Either way, you should definitely be checking those out. And we have playlists for all of them. We'll have the playlist for the werewolf one once we get the first session of that complete. But Tuesday's a new game, so you should definitely be able to, that's a good time to get in. New campaign.
You can learn with us.
Yes. I'm actually a lot more confident now that we've played Werewolf, to be fair.
Most of the base stuff is the same.
Yeah.
So
when I was looking at the merits, I was like, because when I was making my Werewolf, I'd see like this plus this, and I was like, what the fuck? And now I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh, yep, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I get that. Yep.
Are we all back?
Sammy is not.
Yep.
Well, unfortunately, she's first. Well, Talon can technically be first. Oh, no, he can't. Nope, sorry, bud. You got a 23, not a 24.
Sorry, I took my time.
You're good. I am debating if I want to go more speed for my vampire as opposed to the whole clan stuff. So I might switch by the time we get to Tuesday.
Celerity?
Yeah, it's not just that though. There's a lot. It's like I'm new to the whole game system, so I'm kind of thinking it'd be better for me to play like a newbie vampire as well. Yep. So I might switch some stuff up, as opposed to having my own territory. Well, not my own, but gifted turf.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to run as fast as a fucking caribou, so I can go 50 miles an hour and not have to worry about driving anywhere.
I mean, you spend. You will have to spend Vitae, I think, to do that, but I mean that's easy enough. You just go find somewhere and feed. Yummy. Okay, she's nearly back.
Excellent.
I'm gonna put the intermission stuff away.
All right.
And she's back.
These guys hit hard. To be clear, this is dangerous.
I'm
yeah,
scared.
I remember.
So I get to go first, right?
Yes, Lara, you are indeed first.
Okay, she'll pop her head in. It's a lot of panic. She'll
They look cool though.
Yeah,
they do.
got the little bird head. That's a really nice touch.
Egyptian vibes coming off.
Mm-hmm. Rah.
All right, let's see.
Bro, the Amber Golem legit goes last.
I mean, that
Mhm.
makes sense. Slow and stumpy. And it was sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Or resting, whatever. Yeah.
I'm gonna activate my Hunter Slayer's Prey on it.
Okay, I'm out. Too far. Oh, you can only do one at a time, can't you? All right.
Oh, no, I can stack, but I can only use the bonus action to put it on one at a time.
Okay. Right, yeah.
So I'm gonna mark that. And then I'm going to, instead of shooting at it, I'm going to use my Hunter Sense. Because that's an action.
Discern how best to hurt it. If it has any immunities. Okay, alright, that might be... so I'll say no. Now it has no vulnerabilities, so no weaknesses. But it is immune to poison and psychic, and basically non-magical attacks will do nothing to it. Unless you have an adamantine weapon, which none of you do. Which puts Sizz at nothing, because all Sizz has is his psychic blade, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, she will reiterate that, and then scoot back the fuck out.
Okay. Who do we got next? Talon. Talon, I don't know if you can do any damage either. Do you have any... You have silver, but you don't have magic, do you?
I have the Sun Sword.
The Sun Sword. Oh, is it time?
I think it's time.
Okay.
I'm not going to let this thing kill me just because I can't hurt it.
Right. Fair enough.
I'm gonna rage first.
Of course. I'm happy we get to see the Sun Sword. Boars uses that shit every chance he can get, because he don't got to worry about a vampire coming after him.
I also get
Oh,
flumps.
shit. The flumps. Here we go. Yep. It's not immune to force damage, so that'll actually help. He's got some big AC. Not that big, though. Okay.
Obviously rage on that as well.
Yep. Alright. Second hit. Definitely. Okay. And a little bit less, but still some fat dammy. Okay. Yeah, like, this is your first time using it. You have, like, it's cutting through it like fucking butter, man. Just, despite the fact how hard it is, it radiant cuts right through it.
And my flump explodes over on this side over here.
Alright, what do I need? Dex? Oh,
Yep.
Let's see what their dex is. Only a -1. Well, roll me that D6, or, yeah. Well,
Wah wah.
alright. Okay, Lupin. Yeah, I don't actually think he can do any damage. I don't think he can do anything.
His daggers not count as magic?
There's psychic damage.
Yeah, it's psychic, so I don't think it does. He can, what's in the rings?
Oh,
Is it all?
yeah, good question.
But it might still be
Misty
psychic
Step,
damage, right?
Something else. Dissonant Whispers, maybe?
Yeah, I think he's got invisibility in there. He has got.
Whoops. That's my bad, guys.
Sorry, I'm having to.
I think it would be Dissonant Whispers, which is still psychic damage, right?
Yeah, is it immune to psychic damage?
Yeah, it's immune to psychic.
No, it's invisibility, a misty step, and a healing word.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's gonna help him anyways, because he's only got normal. I don't even think he has a dagger, but that's the immunities right there.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yep. Alara,
Well,
figured that out. Yep.
I won't be able
So
to
he's-
dissonant
he's-
whispers that then, will I?
Right. I mean, you can make it run, but it won't do any damage. I mean, I guess Lupin's going to pass. He's got
I
nothing he
have
can
a
fucking
question.
do.
If
Right?
an arrow is shot from a magical bow, does it...
It's magical. Yep.
Yeah,
You're good.
okay.
You're good.
Alright, perfect.
The important part of the magic equation is the bow in this instance. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
However, Vola does have the axe. That does magical damage, and well, I mean, no, I don't think I'm gonna go big yet because you guys might still do some shit. So she gonna slice twice with the battle axe. 14 will miss. 9 will miss as well. That's a bummer. Valmir.
Alright, so I'm just going to step it in, and I am going to cast... no. Yeah, I'm going to put this down. Basically so it affects the golem and not
Okay.
my friends.
Dex, right? Okay, so you all have an advantage, so he doesn't need to flank. Okay, let's put that up there.
And
Alright.
I'm then going to use my bonus action to put the Mantle of Inspiration out.
Okay.
So everyone gets, well, I say everyone. Talon, Vola, Alara, and Lupin will get 8 temp HP. Can use their reaction to move if they want to.
I'm good out here, thank you.
But yeah, he's then gonna just zoop around the corner because I don't want to be seen by that thing. But
Okie
that me.
dokie. I'm assuming you'll explain what makes this hardcore, Zang.
What makes the encounter hardcore?
To our friend here, mandatory fun
Oh,
time.
sorry,
LLC.
Yeah, let me. Yep. Okay. Sorry, I can do that. Yep.
Because I'm about to try and smack y'all. So, let's see what I got here. Oh, it's this. I remember this now. One or more creatures that can see within 10 feet. Alright, let's do that first. Talon, and I'll roll for your NPC. I need a DC. I need a wisdom saving throw. The number is 17. How's your
Ow.
wisdom? How's your wisdom, Talon? Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, man. All right, so let me show you what's going on here. Boop. So, you're going to be slowed. You can't use reaction. What's going to mostly affect you and Vola, Talon is you only get one attack. At the end of your turn, you get to repeat the saving throw. And you can't use reaction. So if I get dissonant whispers, well, I can't really run anywhere, but you can't use reactions. And then, it's gonna. Vola
It looks like
didn't-
a still bonus action though, right?
the target can take either an action or a bonus action on its turn, not both.
Oh, I didn't read far enough. That's just me not reading.
Okay. Maybe I should get you an audiobook of it. I'm going to try and smack you twice because Vola didn't even land a shot. So here it comes. Mr. 21 AC or whatever it is. Son of a bitch. Oh, I'll get through with that one.
Sure will. I'll take the 10 damage.
10. I need to start throwing fire or lightning or something else at you so I can actually do full fucking damage. But that'll be the end of its turn. And Veritas will get up and he's going to do what he normally does. He's going to pop a Shield of Faith over on Vola because your AC is already 20s and I don't want to make it 22. So that's that. Alara. Get one more round in, see where we're at.
Alright, she's gonna pop her butt in. And use a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on it. So she's got it both sets on there.
Yep.
And then
Poor
she's
guy.
gonna shoot. Wow.
Holy cow.
The fuck? Well,
I
We do have
mean,
advantage
you
doesn't
though
do
matter.
have
because
advantage.
it's
Yeah.
dancing lights
Yeah.
or whatever.
Very
You're
fire
right. Good call. Yeah.
I get one hit.
Yes,
which is-
19 will hit.
That's fine, because I
Better
only
than
need
none.
one for the all
But
the
that's-
damage, right?
That's funny. If y'all ain't watching Friday's game, I'm just saying, she got some shit in Friday's game that was got a little wild. So
Yeah,
nice to see those 11s.
She crit several times in a row, as well as overall, I think she had about 5 crits, maybe more, during the session. It's just like, okay, you need to calm down a bit now.
Anything else with your turn, Alara?
I am moving the fuck out the way.
Okay. Talon. Yep, there it is. Boom. Okay. 12.
And that's all I can literally do.
Yeah. The slow is brutal. The DC is 17. Assuming you don't want to use your inspiration. Alright.
Nope, I'll just trudge through it for now.
Lupin cannot do anything. Vola, I mean, he can't do any damage, so he's just gonna sit there. And she can only attack once. I'll do the wisdom save right now. Okay, she'll save, but she can still only attack once. With advantage. Boom. For the 12. She's got a magic axe as well, so that will do next Demi. Alright. Valmir.
Hi.
What you thinking?
I don't want to get anywhere fucking near it, is what I'm thinking. I'm assuming that you've not made it easy and given it some metal somewhere.
Why on earth would I ever do that?
Oh, you know what? Didn't Alara just hit it with an arrow, a metal tipped arrow?
Yep.
Sure.
Does that count as a target for heat metal?
Not really. Her arrows are doing damage, but they're not sticking into the goal, the amber.
I had to chance it. Come on.
Yeah, well, I get it. Yeah. Listen, if this wasn't hardcore, I would have given it to you. But, like, I gotta whittle you down where I can. So.
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna try a vicious mockery on it.
Sure. Why not?
It's not gonna worry about the damage, but giving it disadvantage might not be a bad thing with the amount that it hits for.
An excellent point. Golem. Wisdom. Will fail.
Excellent.
Disadvantage on first attack or its turn?
On the next attack it makes.
Okay. All right.
But that'll be yeah, that'll be me for now.
Okay. It'll go again. Just in case it wants to have the slow in the tank. It'll have
my
the
God.
slow in the tank. All right. To be fair, both of you guys hit it this time, so it's going to both try to hit Vola and Talon. Talon, first one going to you. Boom. For
That disadvantage, huh? Coming in clutch.
Yeah. 8 damage? No, 9. And then this one into Vola, which will actually whiff. Veritas can't really do anything. And why don't we just wrap it up there? So next time, hopefully, we can have at least one more player.
Yeah.
And we can get through this temple, with more people making decisions and all that business. So we'll wrap it up right there amidst the golem fight.
Perfect.
Go ahead and take us out. Yep.
Okay. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's session. Thank you guys for being here, playing and running the game. As always, very much appreciated. As you have probably seen on the intermission screens, which are currently up now, we do have 3 games running on a weekly basis, on a Tuesday, on a Friday, and on a Sunday. Tuesday game is about to start a brand new, they call it a Chronicle, a Vampire the Requiem game is starting on Tuesday with session 0, so really looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Fridays is our hardcore Curse of Strahd, where we basically have the same rules limitations as we do in Sunday's games, but we're playing Out of the Abyss because, you know, it needs to be harder, obviously. And yeah, Sundays is Curse of Strahd, which you should all know what that is. But that's gonna be it for today. We will be back on Tuesday at a slightly earlier time. We start a bit earlier on the Tuesday, which is 3 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. British summertime. So until then, please do take it easy. And as always, if it's easy, take it twice. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.
See ya.